Rishus the Lord the Hasra, Rishus Hashiva the Rabbanim, the entire Kehillah. I want to thank everyone for coming tonight to show support and to express Hakaras Hatov B'nai Shalom. This Melaveh Malka is the most successful Melaveh Malka we've ever had, thanks to support both from within the community and from those outside the community as well. I want to quickly thank all those who made tonight possible. I feel lucky to have a front row seat to watch the energy and the efforts put in on behalf of everyone, all of us who benefit from the structure that you have put into place. And HaKadosh Baruch Hu should be Mishalim Scharam to all of you. With midwinter vacation approaching, travel is on the mind of many of us. Some going to New York or New Jersey, some to as far as Baltimore, and even a few I heard to Florida. The Mishkan Mitzal explains that travel brings people together. He says that that Klal Yisrael couldn't go the short route through Eretz Plishtim because it's too close. And Klal Yisrael wouldn't have the requisite amount of time to gel together, to become a cohesive unit, which is the prerequisite to Kabbalah Satira. The goal of inclusiveness and Chabura, I would say, has been the hot topic amongst the board and the Rav. And I would like to invite anyone to join that mission. Any talents, capabilities, and suggestions are asked for, and we would implore you to get involved. When I negotiated with Esquire Raphael to speak to us tonight, I had to pull out every trick, and my main point that I expressed to him was his ability to be ma'aged, a diverse crowd with his many talents, his quick wit, his intelligence, and of course, his expansive Torah knowledge. While still in deliberation, I sent Raphael a text asking if he would do it again, and he responded, "If I do, what should I speak about?" I sent back the following text. Did they tell Mozart what to play? Did they tell Da Vinci what art to express? And did they tell Jordan how to score? And I got a text back from Raphael, "I'll do it." So without further ado, Raphael, please.
Usually, when you come to a Shul Melaveh Malka, you're expecting, it's tough, it's winter, so you're expecting a nice, positive, uplifting experience, feel good about yourself, but I apologize, that will not be happening as far as I'm concerned tonight. This community has a lot of problems. Very serious problems, and Klal Yisrael in general. And tonight, I decided that it's on me, I guess, to tell everybody about the problems and to keep it real. For once, somebody just get up and actually talk about the real issues, problems that everyone seems to be causing and having. Well, the question is, like, what are my qualifications to remount the island? So, if you looked at the flyer for B'nai Shalom, apparently I'm not a rabbi. It's Raphael Deutsch Esquire. And, CNN give smicha to anybody who gets in trouble, any Jew, whoever gets in trouble with the law, Medicare fraud, whatever you are, automatically you're a rabbi. 12 rabbis arrested for Medicare fraud. And, what does it take? And in Lakewood, you just pretty much have to be a resident of Lakewood and you're automatically a rabbi. And here, I'm speaking at this Shum Lav Mag, I can't even get rabbi, so that's out, that's not one qualification. So, but I do have another qualification to uniquely address the community's problems. And that is that some of you may not know this because it's not necessarily an elected position, but I am the Shul Notary Public, official Notary Public of the Shul. Now, as a Notary Public, people come to my office all the time with very serious issues like, can you notarize this document? Or I have another document for you to notarize. So I see it all as the notary. And that unique vantage point gives me the strength and the experience to address serious issues. So the first serious issue I want to discuss, and it's very important to me, it keeps me up at night, is I saw it a couple of times on Yeshiva World even, and I saw posters on the street, is the lace-top shaitel. It bothers me very much. And I really want to address it tonight and go just straight into it. The only problem is, I have no idea what a lace-top shaitel is. And not only that, I can't even figure it out. I saw my wife was putting on a fall, and I heard this lace top in Yeshiva World, lace top, it's so bad, and I see a shaitel with lace. I said, lace top, no, you can't wear that, lace top. And she laughed for like 15 minutes, and she's like, what are you talking about? So I couldn't talk about lace top shaitels, but I do want to talk about another tznius matter, which is also extremely concerning, and that is men's tznius. It's a very serious issue. Now, ever since COVID, Rabbi Sai, the clothes are a little tighter. I noticed this. You gotta take yourself in hand. It's a serious thing. Now I have a theory that the COVID. I haven't spoken to Dr. Fauci about this, but I have a theory that the COVID actually enters the molecules of the fibers in the clothes. Because I noticed also by me, there's no other way that they should be tight. But I think it's that crazy vaccine. It goes into the fabric and it somehow shrinks it or something. But the truth is, men's tznius. All our lives we've been hearing speeches and drushes about how women's tznius cause hurricanes, lack of tznius, and it causes tornadoes, and it causes COVID, it causes all these problems. And you never hear a drush about men's tznius. Men there's never a problem. You'll never hear a Rav saying, why are all these men congregating outside? Women have to walk through over here. It's just, I think it's basically, it doesn't make us feel too good. That's what I'm saying. We're never a problem. So this idea, it's to be concerned about others. In this community, there's not so much now in the winter, but there's this phenomenon of these couples that are walking around the community, and they seem very animated. They're walking and they're talking and they're very involved and they're solving the world's problems and they're getting exercise. And I think it should take a little sensibility. What about the couples who have no interest in exercise or talking to each other? Don't you have any concern about these couples that are sitting at home, neglecting their health, not talking to each other, and then they look out the window and they see these couples walking briskly, all animated, excited, and discussing things, and it's also a little bit of a tznius issue. Why can't you just do that in your own house? Walk up your steps with your wife, up and down, you can discuss. And sometimes couples even do it more than once. They come around your block like 3 times and to rub it in. I just think it's wrong. My personal opinion. We have to know that when we do things, other people are going to notice. For example, the WhatsApp groups. So the community has a couple of groups, WhatsApps, and people post things if they need things or if they want things. So, the guy will post, does anybody have a Googleplex Radial Buzzsaw 25X5C717-2? Now, I don't know about you, my handy skills, my main skill is going over to the thing that's broken and hitting it hard. That's really the extent. If that doesn't work, then I'm done. But think about how other people feel, you're putting on these manly men are putting on these posts about, they seem to be putting together a space shuttle or some whatever they're doing, and the rest of us looking at these things, I never even heard, I can't even Google these things, you don't know what they are. And what about the guys who also are so financially savvy that they don't waste anything and they put on the chat 3 used paper clips, PM, OBO, 37 cents. The rest of us are throwing out dressers, fridges, freezers. These guys are making money like the kid that you have to really be considerate. People around, they're watching this, they want to know, they want to feel this bad. So moving on, I want to talk about the overload of Gashmis in this community. And specifically the Kiddush, in B'nai Shalom, specifically the Kiddush. Now, I don't know who's organizing these Kiddushim, but whichever woman is behind it, it's over the top. I mean, it's out there. People know about the Waterbury meat board. You know what the Waterbury meat board is? I mean, Chef Grossberg and Chef Reese have this invention. They invented it. Ritz crackers with salami on top, and sometimes they even put mustard. I mean, how far have we gone? We've lost track over here. In Tom's River, they're actually copying us. They're putting out these things. They're selling them. But I mean, I'll tell you the truth. With all the Gashmias that we have here, I'm pretty disappointed in us as a community that we couldn't even keep one sushi counter sustainable. It's pretty. I mean, I'm anti-Gashmias, obviously, but come on. Just one sushi counter. We couldn't even keep that going. Another aspect of the Waterbury Gashmias craze is the giveaway, Amazon giveaways. So I don't know if all you know what the giveaway is. Apparently, some guy's making a lot of money somehow by giving away garbage, but the point is we get the garbage. Now, it's in a warehouse. I mean, nice guys in the community, they put it out together, and it's in a warehouse, a bunch of cardboard boxes full of stuff, and you come in there, you get schlepped. Well, I'll get to that in a second. But if you remember when the United States evacuated Afghanistan, and they left all that military equipment in the hangars, and you saw how the Afghanese came in there and just were raiding the place. It's sort of what it looks like when you come in there. People are jumping into these boxes, you only see feet. Sometimes you can't even see them, they dive in. Now, I was there the other week, and I happen to not to be a giveaway obsessed person, and I looked around the room and I saw there were some others like me who were just not understanding what was happening. So I do want to start a support group for spouses whose spouses are addicted to giveaway. If anybody's interested, please let me know. Because you get stuck there and they find this stuff there, and then if you're not a giveaway person, you're standing there watching the addicted Nebuch giveaway person, pulling out something like an inflatable elephant that's an iPhone charger also, and they're like, we need this, right? Don't we need an elephant. We don't have this. We need pulling out an umbrella that's also a heater, that's also an iPhone charger. Come on. You sit there, okay, put it in the bag, put it in the car, and then come back and bring another bag, and then, then we need spatulas that are iPhone chargers, right? And then it's a great idea. I mean, they had this free soap, Coast soap, these cases of soap, and now I'm going to use Coast soap for the next 30 years because it was free in the giveaway. So just trying to let that out there. Those who are addicted, get help. This is more of a general problem I see around, and this is what I think of as the fake news tzaddik. Fake news tzaddik. So we have some experience with this in Waterbury, but this is the guy who needs a ride, bugs you about the ride. Then you say, okay, fine, I'll give you a ride, no problem, from Lakewood or wherever. Comes like a half hour late. During the ride, goes to the bathroom 3 times. Stirs your whole ride. You can't listen to anything. Doesn't even want to. You don't want to talk to this guy. The entire ride, 3.5 hours, 4 hours. You finally get back to Waterbury. You can leave me off at the corner. You think you're a tzaddik now because I'm leaving you off at the corner? I just spent 3.5 hours being a tzaddik for you. Now you get to be a tzaddik by walking 10 feet from the corner? No. Fake news, buddy. You're not a tzaddik. And this goes for the guy who also donates the Monopoly game to Avos Abanim anonymously. So he could be a tzaddik, so nobody will find out about his, tzedakah. It's like, do not worry about it. You could still tell us that you donated that, and we still won't think you're a tzaddik. There should be a limit. You can't donate anything anonymously unless it's under $250. You don't get the credit of feeling like, oh, listen, I'm still quiet, I'm not getting the covet. You won't get it anyways, don't worry about it. So I just want to end off with something which I think is really serious. And this is extremely serious. And we are being targeted as a shul, all of us, by apparently a bunch of anti-Semitic geese or ducks. I don't know how they found out about us or how in the duck geese community they know what about our shul, but they found out about us, and apparently there's a strain of very anti-Semitic ducks, or there they are, geese, and they're just targeting us, and I don't know what to do about it. I do have a potential solution. I'll end off with this, and I think it's in the tradition of B'nai Shalom. Its history is that if we join up with the Shtibel, we could combat this because they're the ones with the guns. And have a good night.